so they can't come and just continuously ping you. But yeah, as we head into the next game, we're looking at the classic East Coast battle here with Motor City, Mutts, and then Syracuse.
This is
Lenny on his famous medic.
Fire team has taken the lead.
I enjoy watching these two teams go up against each other.
I love it myself. I also love when I'm playing in them. It's like just the rivalry that we've had with Syracuse for so long. I'm definitely bummed we couldn't get a team out this year because I really, 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 really want to play Syracuse in a neutral arena where it's just us versus them. With them having a very strong team this time, minus Beans having to drop out late, but and then us being able to put forth a really strong Detroit team, I want to see how it pans out in like a neutral arena, which we haven't been able to get that ever.
So frustrating.
Maybe one day.
As a spectator, that is frustrating. You've got both teams kind of set up in their respective resupply points. I love that little triple jump. Who is that? Is that that must be Blackout. No.
I think it was Blackout. Yeah. I do like that we have Beans in the game, right? So we have Beans. We have Lenny on his famous medic, but we have them playing like the Cubby, like how you want to be playing the Cubby. So you can kind of see like you have the one person going back and forth. There's no pressure on Beans and Lenny. Lenny's safely tucked back there. Beans' ammo is probably going to go lay it down, bunch of down shots on second, but Phantom and Blackout though doing work on that second floor. So. Did notice that Rhea is back to scout, so a little bit is also on the scout train. So Lizzie and Stu, where I expected them to be. Stu unfortunately getting a blind penalty there.
Doesn't quite have the hops.
But again. So Blackout Blackout being as quick as he is, he was able to backtrack that whole
good missile there.
Section there. Yeah, so then he can't get shot. He knows he can't get chased, so then he ends up getting the missile just from like running quickly to that line and running back.
Yeah. Blackout got a really good missile on Evo there. Evo ran in to just get the resupply out and would have been a chase. So good veteran move on his part, but he ate a missile for it.
Yeah. I definitely like Phantom here though. It's like you wait a little bit and then you diffuse the situation. His resup's not pressured, but you notice like Green was out of position. But again, big box doing work. You see Cody there. The height advantage that you get from being there and being able to get those shots
really pushes them into Fortress and makes them stay there. Look at it, there's like 4 in there at the moment.
Yeah, he's 5 people down in 1 life. It looks like he's only been hit once by Stu.
Yeah.
Again, the height advantage of big box there with, we talked about him doing it last night. Him in the commander position doing this, though, you get so many points where people are carelessly having their gun over that wall in Fortress. Unfortunately, Detroit's falling prey to that, but you got to keep your gun down below that wall, though, so you're just going to bleed points to anyone that's on second.
If this is Wookie watching from Cody's laptop because Beans wanted to play, I really hope that that Beans doesn't injure himself further, because that's the last thing you kind of want to see happen.
Yeah, it's probably why he's in Resupply, so he doesn't have to run around a lot.
He's just trying to get a streak.
You have low risk of someone. Yeah, you have low risk of someone running into you, but he's just trying to keep the streak alive.
Yeah. I don't like what Disco Stu's doing there. This shot's actually gonna irk me this whole tournament. Is that top right shooting from Fortress all the way into the cubby? Players are coming out with their gun tilted, and like if I was a referee there, I'm handing out so many penalties for shielding because the gun's clearing that corner first. It's no bueno.
It's so hard because like again, there's that little incline there. So like when you're coming around to shoot, like again,
Team
same
has
thing.
taken the lead.
When you're coming around to shoot, you actually have to aim a little bit higher. So when you're aiming that little bit higher, your body's automatically like you're raising your elbow, your gun's coming over first. So it's such a tough shot unless you're coming down super low, and then you're just like gun is square in your chest, and you're just like shifting left and right.
Yeah.
But if you're just turning the corner, your gun's coming across all day first.
Yeah. Shades, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Is the new cubby at the top of red new where Stu is? No, that's always been there, no? The fortress?
The fortress has always been there, yeah.
This lean over shot here that looks to be, is that Evo or is that?
Yeah, that's evil.
Yeah. That's really a tall player shot. Like that's if you're tall in this arena you can make that shot, but
Yep.
This is one problem I
short.
do have with this maze is that there's a lot of people who attempt that shot who shouldn't be because they're not tall enough to do it, and their gun usually comes over the edge first, and yeah, we're on a slippery slope.
Yeah, I'd say Evil, Fox, and Cody are probably the only ones on their team that'd be able to do the shot legally.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless you get
Beans
right
maybe,
up on it and
but
then
he's
bring your
broken.
gun over, but you know, it's
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, Detroit's medic is out, so they have a lengthy amount of time they have to go. Syracuse looking much better this go around than versus LAPD, so they did pick up on the strat, so you notice they have Evol, one person on the ramp, making sure no one else comes back up. They have the one person floating outside of the ramp upstairs. The rest of their team is downstairs, flushing red everywhere.
Do it.
I think it is a reflection on Lizzie's inexperience playing Space Marines that, you know, so you sort of got knocked out with minus points.
Yeah.
Rough game.
I mean, it's also rough because,
Whoa,
like,
double missile.
yeah, that's also rough. But you hate to be in a situation where like you have a high pressure, like point like fortress,
Yeah.
and you have the new medic. It's not always on the new medic. It's also like the timing of players coming in and they're not getting low and they're standing up and getting shot. Like that's on the player. Like a lot of the stuff gets blamed on the resupply, but really the players standing up in an open area, it's on them if they're not getting resupply. But,
Right.
it is a little bit tougher. I know Stu is definitely used to Ghost playing medic, so
Yeah.
he's definitely, you know, the best player to probably coach Lizzie into like, hey, this is the rotation. This is
Absolutely.
what we should be doing. This is when we should leave. He's definitely a great mentor in that aspect.
Yeah.
She's in good hands.
Yeah, absolutely. If there was someone that I wanted to partner in the resupply with, it'd probably be Disco Stu. Or Than.
Blast. Yeah, partnering with Stu was a blast until like he gets mad because you're halfway across the arena. He didn't know you left.
Yeah.
You just opened a wormhole and you left through it, and he didn't get to go through.
Yeah.
Team is leading by
You're making me look bad in front of the Wizards.
But yeah, Syracuse definitely a big bounce back game for them.
Yeah.
Beans, you're one-handed. You can't cheat.
Yeah. Now make sure you clear that corner, my dude.
Yep. But yeah, definitely like the minor adjustments that Syracuse did in this game is very telling to how they were able to set up into this better motion of trying to get that elim.
Yeah.
As you can see, they are looking in all directions now. They have that split two-person, one top, one middle, and then the rest downstairs kind of floating around. And then at this point, it is a matter of time. I do expect them to get the elim just because of the lives that Phantom unfortunately has with no shots.
Yeah.
So
Silver, thanks for the follow. Just at the tail end of this game now, the cleanup mode is going swimmingly for Syracuse. They should get the elim. Well, they will get the elim here. There's no way that they don't. unless the game gets killed out for some reason.
Right.
Yeah. So we've got, I think, 4 more games after this, and then the players are going to break for dinner. We'll stick around. I'll try and get some people to come and say howdy on the player interview cam. Are you going to stick around, or are you going to go get some dinner or whatever?
No, I'll stick around.
Yeah, okay, cool. Awesome. We'll give us a chance to chat to some of the players at
Fire team
Loveland
is
Laser
behind
Tag.
by 9,300 points.
After this game, though, I'm going to step away really quick to grab some water and a couple things, but
Yeah.
I'll be back.
That's a good idea, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in need of some hydration, maybe you
Liquid
should
death.
get yourself some liquid death. I'm gonna do that very thing as well. Once you get back, we'll take turns. I was hoping that Phantom was going to get to their next nuke, but unfortunately that's not the case.
Maybe you haven't been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked.
Good bounce back game for
Yeah, real
Syracuse here. I know, like, they definitely lost that LAPD one. Kind of, you know, on a level you don't want to, where you take that first game, you had a chance to elim, and then the second game doesn't go in your favor. But as long as they can take these games that, you know, they're kind of the favorites to win.
Yeah.
They are going to be able to sit in that middle of the pack, that 4, 5, 6 spot, which is really where you want to be. You want to be in that 3 through 6. You don't want to fall lower than that.
Yeah.
Just because it does make your path to finals exponentially harder.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We made the joke of like, oh, power of friendship. We're in an anime, and we're just like, use the power to defeat Rusty. But
we're going. We're live.
Oh yeah.
Let's watch us run up both ramps here. Motor City on the green side. Syracuse on the red.
Yeah, so red only sending one up. Kind of odd. Kind of the delayed rush up. And yeah, that's why I hate it. As you can see, green already all over them.
Yeah. Because if they get up to the 3rd floor with no real challenge, they can come all the way across to the fortress and just push you back downstairs. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, you go.
They shot Evil? That's low. That's kind of weird. Evil was down. He was aiming at the player, but he ran by down. I don't know why they shot him. It's kind of weird.
Maybe they accidentally got him instead of Rhea? I didn't see.
That could have been the case, yeah.
Unfortunately, that happens. I find with the 0-point penalties, though, penalties have become much easier for players to actually stomach. So I think it's a really positive change for our scene. Whoever that referee is sitting on the edge of that ramp, White Ninja, get the hell out of the shot. You jerk.
We'll just be like, hey, don't have refs posted there.
Well, actually, you shouldn't be sitting on... Whoever, if there's somebody watching from site, can somebody have a word to that ref? Because they really shouldn't be sitting on the edge like that. It's dangerous.
Yeah, just in case, you know, an accidental collision happens right there.
And knocks them off, yeah. Plus, you can't
it's a
move if you're
area.
sitting. If you can't move around to... Yeah. Somebody... Uncle Steve is angry. Someone go sort out that young buck.
Oh, man.
I'm going to take a photo.
Early nuke by Cody. Photo sent to the site.
Yeah.
Early
Unacceptable.
Early nuke by Cody, though. To really, like, push Detroit back.
Earth team has taken the lead.
Rhea is getting a little bit closer. Does have the 2 bases, but it's rough that, you know, Cody was able to get that nuke with just the 1 base. Almost with no bases, but it is a little bit tougher here for green team to come back up. I know, like, Syracuse is all kind of bunched up here in the cubby. Rhea's looking to attack, but he immediately gets shut down.
Thanks, Dills.
But in these instances, though, you definitely want someone on the second floor to kind of help supporting you.
Yeah.
Kind of just see Rhea by themselves and they get missiled from the opposite ramp. So you hate to see it.
I think I got White Ninja in trouble.
Oh man. But a very nice missile by Evil, who missiled Rhea that was sitting on that ramp. We talked about the height advantage.
Yeah.
Evil able to look from green side over to the red side and just missile Rhea in the back. Unfortunate, but great play by Evil to notice that.
I tell you what, it makes me pretty happy to see Do Not Pass Go competing at a Nats again. I don't know why, but I have a very soft spot in my heart for Lenny. I love seeing him compete.
So do I. Like 2011, like me and him would joke around about the dangerous play rules because we're like, we can't run, but what can we do to avoid dangerous play penalties?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what if we drag our feet enough to where we're moving very quickly, but both feet are still on the ground? So we're like finding loopholes. But
tearing up the
when
carpet.
I heard he was coming, I was just like, what? Like, how could you do this to me? How could you like play and I'm not there?
I like how you blame them when you didn't go. This is a pretty close game. With the exception of a little bit real dangerously close to getting elimed here. I really hope that she can get some lives.
You kind of saw her down there. She was in Obelisk. They were looking to reset her. Oh, she gets the boost.
She got some. Nice.
Clutch boost.
Yeah.
You can see Lenny, though, in his prime position, his favorite position, medic, sitting pretty at 19 lives.
They just haven't gotten in touch, which is interesting because they, like, green off the start, you know, kind of pushed red down into a not great position, but the quality of the Syracuse team is enough that they can kind of overcome that. So they've done a really good job here. Lizzie
has that, like, the ghost mentality of like, hey, get the hell out of Dodge very quickly.
Yeah. Cody dropping the nuke. Good detonate.
Oh man, it's gonna get a little bit out.
Yeah.
That's tough luck there.
Fire team has taken the lead.
She got caught, I think, caught away and just isolated from her team. Just couldn't get back and actually get some resupply, even with that boost. That boost was looking pretty clutch, but
yeah. I was really hoping like she would have been able to make it back to her team after getting that boost because she was under Obelisk. They were looking to like get that reset of her out of the game.
Yeah.
It was definitely enough time, but unfortunately got to 3. The nuke goes off. Bam. Lizzie's also out now, unfortunately, so Detroit's working with 38 lives here. Yeah, I would have liked to see Phantom, though, nuke a little bit earlier when he had it. I know he's nuking now, but if he would have nuked before Cody, it would have given him a little bit more space to be able to like kind of resupply and get those shots and lives back.
Do it, blown away.
Not here telling on the referees. Lenny casually watching them get work downstairs. That's right. Big old smile on his face.
Yeah.
Do it.
Good work there by
Yeah,
who is that? Oh, that must
nice
be
missile.
Blackout.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, Blackout and Phantom are both in, so looks like they've got their full team.
Yep.
Probably should have noticed that earlier.
I think they just dinged Blackout for a dangerous play. Grabbed the ball to swing around downstairs.
Oh, I can't do that.
Him.
Can't be doing that.
By 3,300
man.
points.
Oh, poor Stu eats the missile. Ouch. It is a bit of a rough uphill battle for Motor City. I know, like, they do have their full team now, so it's still the first round. You're only 2 matches in. You can definitely correct some of the situations that are happening. Like, they started out really great this game. They just had the one hiccup that kind of cost them in a lot of their practice games as well. Is like being able to regroup in a set spot downstairs. I wouldn't even say like defaulting to the cubby on second because he can't hold the second. But now that they have their full team, they can start practicing like, okay, now that we have Blackout Phantom, we start setting up more. They might be able to get in a spot where, you know, Stu and Lizzie can set up on second and not have to go all the way downstairs where you're losing 4 and 5 lives just to get downstairs.
Yeah.
But Syracuse now, though, is doing the meta strat. You notice they have the one person hanging out on the ramp. They have Beans hanging out on the other.
Yeah.
They have Lenny floating on second. And again, the height advantage you have from being able to just hang over the wall and shoot is definitely a good thing to have. You have Fox looking now. You have all the tall players hanging out, looking over the ramps.
What are the referees doing there in the closet?
I wonder if they're discussing when they shot Evo when he was down. I'm honestly wondering if that was what they're discussing. But.
Yeah, right. I saw White Ninja got Evo
Earth team is behind
shooting
by
into
8,700 points.
he was just outside that second floor cubby shooting across in the big box, but he was doing a blind. I saw him like get pinged there, but
okay.
4 refs standing in one cubby. I've seen that video. Oh no, we're professional here. We're professional. trying to stay professional. I think we've got one more game after this. I believe we have Cedar City